Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast. It's our midlife crisis.
Oh, Eddie, I'm scared.
As you should be. Welcome everyone to Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast. I am Eddie O'Keefe, and I am joined. I forget this every time. I am joined today by the bat tits to my Rouge the Bat.
Oh, good, like that.
The cream to my cheese.
Delicious.
A good one for once.
Yeah, that one actually works.
The mother's fate to my Sonic Underground, LT Fletcher.
Wow. I'm sorry for peeking the fuck out of the microphone there. That blindsided me.
I panicked.
Oh my god. But hey, don't worry. Their mother's fate is... It's alright, because they made a vow.
They did.
Their mother will be found.
It doesn't make any sense that she left them just so they could find her again. It's really bad. It's really
now, Eddie, you've missed the obvious here, because as Queen Alina herself says in the song, to act too soon could seal their fate. They must wait for the appropriate time. Could not will.
Exactly. So just maybe you'll see.
She's just waiting for it to be signposted, I think.
That never got finished, did it? Sonic Underground.
No, it did not.
So we'll never figure out what the thing was, will we?
The thing is, apparently, according to an interview with one of the producers, that was intentional. They were always going to leave it open-ended.
Well, what's shit then?
Well, it is, but it's like, if we get a second season, we can't wrap it up in season 1. But also, if we don't get a second season, you can run it in syndication forever.
That's fine then, I guess.
But the fine folks over at archysoniconline.com did an issue of Sonic Universe, which served as a season and series finale for Sonic Underground.
Good.
So there you go.
Did they wrap that up there?
They did, I believe.
Oh, interesting. We'll talk about it off podcast, because that's the thing you can look at yourself, you little cunts. Speaking of finishing things off, Elsie, this is the last chapter of Sonic the Hedgehog, the podcast, book 1.
So soon,
Soon.
and yet, in a way, it feels oddly right.
It does. Things are getting out of hand.
We took them too far, and listeners, we can only apologise, but we won't apologise.
No, there's nothing wrong with a short story.
No, I think for the first one, I think having a relatively short one is a good idea. I think maybe by the time we get to book 5, we'll be on chapter 68. Who knows?
Maybe, exactly. And one story doesn't mean it's the whole story for the whole universe we're creating. It could carry on.
This is true. When you get to the end of Green Hill Zone Act 1,
yes.
What follows but Green Hill Zone Act 2?
This is Act 1, not Book 1.
What we've done is we've fucked it entirely.
We have.
What a time to learn it. 11 episodes deep.
Oh dear. LT, what happened last chapter?
Oh my god, what did happen last chapter? Right, yes. Tails and Knuckles were at the EO Sky Sanctuary Zone, where they had found a Sonic restaurant, which was Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes.
And Sonic explained that he'd had a building plasty and become a building. Mm-hmm. But of course, it was all a ploy to get Tails to reveal an embarrassing story from his past. He's not really. He was just stood around the corner, just shouting a bit. Blaze was there, and her and Sonic, they were well cool. They were talking about how they're like busy mates and all that cool shit, and Tails was a little jealous. Amy was there also, and she was kind of mad about everything, but presumably primarily the existence of other races and species.
Yes.
There was... Gosh, what else did we have? We had Robotnik. Mm-hmm. He recalled that you can wish someone back from the dead by using the Chaos Emeralds to grant a wish, and called for the help of Sleet and Dingo. Charmy B bought Princess Sparkles the comic.
Yes.
And then was attacked by someone, and Sonic and his pals determined they were going to go and visit Antoine and Bunny, but then an Eggmobile crashed into the Sonic restaurant while Knuckles was busy eating the chip and pin machine. What will happen today? Who knows? You knows. Soon we all will knows.
I do knows. I tried my best to wrap up all the loose ends we have, Metal Gear Solid 4 style.
Well, you mean it lasted 3 hours and I have no say in it?
Basically, yes. So, are you ready? Oh no, what would you have done, LT? First of all,
What would I have done? I would have unveiled the identity of the person in the Eggmobile.
mm-hmm.
I would have had the Bunny and Antoine segments.
Mm-hmm.
And I think maybe I'd have gone back to Vector. And maybe Shadow.
Interesting. As I see, there's a lot of threads.
There are many threads, and I've not even named all of them.
No.
We've created a problem for ourselves, Eddie.
Well, we have, and I think I fixed it. Here is the
Oh,
link,
dear.
LT.
Shall I give it a click?
I think you might have to.
Oh boy, here we go. What in the gentle Jesus have you done? Edward O'Keefe.
Yes.
Sunday name. What? Oh, at least this is multiple sentences. Oh boy, here we go.
You ready, LT?
I'm ready. Because this, listeners, readers, Sonic cunts, is Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast. Chapter 11, Everything is Nicely Wrapped Up. Like a Christmas present, you see, because we are hoping to release this episode just before Christmas, and in doing so, make the pun of everything is nicely wrapped up make sense. Otherwise, it will still work as a sentence, but the additional Christmassy pun makes it more fitting. Don't you think? It also works, by the way, every word in this is capitalized.
Of course.
It also works, as this is likely to be the last chapter of Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast, book 1. So all the neat little loose ends need to be wrapped up in a satisfying way, just as everyone's Christmas presents are to be wrapped up properly, because no one wants loose, flappy bits of Christmas wrapping poking you in the hands as you're ripping apart your Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie double-disc Blu-ray set now, do they? Seem to be a triple pack, no doubt.
Exactly.
So, alongside the presents that we have established need to be nicely wrapped up, the stories and stupid shit myself, Eddie O'Keefe, and my good friend, colleague, and Sonic aficionado, LT Fletcher, have written over the last several weeks need to be wrapped up too. But will it be done in a satisfying way that makes everybody happy? Will a glaringly obvious omission to what was once a key plot point serve as the basis for the next book? Or will none of this be canon for the next stupid thing we write, and we'll both get angry letters and poo thrown through our windows one Sunday evening whilst dinner is cooking? Probably some sort of chicken dish, as it's my favourite meat, and also relatively cheap considering the price of some things we spot at Tesco nowadays. But you cannot please everyone, sadly. So I think it's safe to say that I will do my best to wrap up all of the plots we have in a manner that is fitting to Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast, while all... You know when you're trying to pad the end of an essay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Whilst also trying to leave enough scope for LT to decide what direction he would like to move the series in going forward. Also, please don't send poo through our letterboxes. Thank you. We would really appreciate a bit of peace and decorum from Sonic fans for once. Love you. Kiss, hug, kiss, hug.
Yep, there you go. That's chapter 11.
Fuck a duck's arsehole, Eddie.
I had to do a little callback to the big chapters. It just made sense to me.
Boy, oh boy. I'm sorry, I just need to catch my breath.
Of course.
For a moment. By the way, I don't know what that voice was I kept slipping into.
That was
there.
wonderful.
What was that?
We mentioned in the... I think it was the episode, just the title just called Dog. Like, there's two ways that could have gone. Either a page of a chapter title or just a one word. Now you have both. So if you're sad about Dog, now you have both.
Multiple choice.
You're welcome.
Right then. I'm sorry, I've just seen the first line, I'm already giggling.
Oh, yes.
Shall we commence? Are you sitting comfortably, children?
You should be. It's a long chapter. 14,
Then I'll begin.
14 pages, one of which was the title.
There you go, we're 1/14 of the way done already. Uncle Chuck was shaking the bars of his cage frantically, whilst Ben Mutsky sobbed next to him. Never in the history of Scrapper Sequence or War Games had anyone seen anything like what was happening. Rota had decided to start the match off for Team Chuck, but a legal loophole from the baddies was exploited, and they realised that as the match only officially begins when every member of both teams enters the ring, and the match itself doesn't have any disqualifications, Right, okay, you've made a very good point here.
Yeah.
There is legally nothing stopping them all just getting in the ring immediately and battering the ever-loving fuck out of Rota, who, upon Googling, Eddie finally realised was a walrus, not a robot, which definitely made the voice he would have given him in a previous chapter make absolutely no fucking sense. Mecha and Metal Sonic had Jesus nailed Rota's hand to the mat with a train spike, and Tails was no.
Oh yes.
And Tails Doll was doing unspeakable things to his cock and also his balls. I love the phrasing on that.
That was just a reminder to myself of, oh no, I'm writing this. I should.
Metal Knuckles was climbing on top of the cage because he is still Knuckles and the only one with the ability to climb, and was shakily tight-roping up to the top, trying not to lose his balance. Uncle Chuck looked over at Ben and wailed, "I think we fucked it." No! Ben shrieked, seeing his own tail for the first time and briefly becoming distracted, giving it a little chase in the tiny cage he was held in, whilst members of the audience laughed and took videos of it for their TikTok. This would guarantee a punishment backstage for poor Ben, who was clearly mocking AEW for something that went wrong maybe 3 years ago. I wasn't just having his own mini meltdown. Fucking hell.
Just a little jab at wrestling fans. Not everything's a thing.
Not everything's a thing, and CM Punk is a good boy who's never done anything wrong and never will. What you gave him Ralph's voice, didn't you?
I think so, yes.
I told you, my guy's getting here. He owes me a favour. Ralph is slightly deeper vexed, though. Well, he better be quick, Chuck said as the timer went off and the prison pried open. Let's both storm the ring together. If those fuckers can do it, so can we. Ben, excited at this prospect, immediately got the zoomies and bolted out of the cage. Chuck knocked out the ref, who went flying off the screen and exploded Smash Bros. Style and dashed towards the cage. Sadly, in his zoomies state of mind, Ben ran headfirst into the steel steps and knocked himself the fuck out. He was being attended to by EMT trainers, EMTs, refs all down. And an ambulance crew already, which pissed off Rota, considering his hands had been impaled and he was bleeding out. But as it's in a wrestling ring, that's absolutely fine. Fuck's sake! Chuck took a deep breath, stepped inside the ring, and immediately got a bin thrown at his head. Metal Sonic looked at him, bent down close to his face, and whispered, "You're fucked, son." Just then, Ben's backup plan revealed itself. The lights went out in the arena. A single spotlight shined on the entrance ramp. All eyes were focused, and then the music played. Fuck off, Eddie. I know what the next joke is going to be before I even scroll down.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Oh, God. And then the music played. Viva la Ursa! Back out! Back out! Good old JR Jolt the Roadrunner. Excellent, excellent,
I had to do some Googling for that. He exists.
That is a fucking deep dive, man. Back out! Back out! Good old JR Jolt the Roadrunner screamed at the top of his lungs. That's Teddy Guerrero! Ah, Teddy Guerrero! The Duke of Soleana screeched. All he ever does is lie, cheat, and steal picnic baskets. That was a bit more Paul Bearer than Jerry Lawler, I apologise. Also Duke instead of King Lawler. Brilliant. Fucking hell, man.
All the kings were just like Sally's mates, and I was like, no.
Oh my goodness, right. The Eggmobile spluttered and smoked as the nearly lifeless body of Charmy B ragdolled around in the arms of a familiar face. As the door of the vehicle opened, the actual lifeless body of Vanilla the Rabbit fell out. What? Whoopsie! Vector yelled, throwing poor Charmy to the floor to hastily pick up Vanilla, who was very dead. Careful, Bunny. I mean, honey. I mean, dead rabbit. What was that, Mr. Vector? A shy little voice piped up behind him. Cream skipped her way out of the smoke-filled wreckage, dusting dirt off her dress. Oh my, Charmy!
Don't worry, Cream. He always passes out on flights, which is a shame because he is a bee.
Silly, isn't it?
Oh, mate, I could never have predicted this. SBO's camouflage zapped away, and he appeared on the side of the Eggmobile, his horn cracked once again and dangling by a thread. Vector, somewhat unconvincingly, placed a hand under Vanilla's chin and mouth hissing,
Oh, my darling daughter, Cream, please take Charmy inside the Sonic the Restaurant and get yourself some food. Charmy always wakes up to the smell of fast food and depression.
Jesus. Yes, Mom, Cream chirped, despite not being a bird. Tails, are you coming too? Sure, but... Sonic slapped Tails in the back of his head. Dude, not in public. Oh, for fuck. What? Just a little cum joke, buddy. Oh, sorry, Cream. Why are you sorry, Mr. Sonic? Amy scoffed. A rabbit not understanding a sex joke? What is the world coming to? Tails tugged on Sonic's arm. What is the world coming to, right? Sonic slapped him again harder this time. What did Sonic just says? Sonic says. Fucking God, Eddie. Blaze looked over at the group. I am actually quite hungry. What's to say we all go into the Sonic the Restaurant and just chill out with some chili dogs for a while? Sonic leapt into the air, somehow taking up a different 3D plane, grew fucking massive, and pointed directly at the screen while shouting, That sounds fucking awesome! Blaze's eyes widened. Wow, Sonic, I think that's the first time you've done a swear this entire story. What can I say? Chili dogs make a hedgehog do some wild things. Amy folded her arms. Not all hedgehogs. Hashtag not all hedgehogs. Holy fuck.
Oh, God.
Well, listen, Vector stuttered. You all go inside and grab some food and maybe calm down Knuckles whilst you're there. I don't think he's meant to be pissing in the fries. Me and Espio just need to have a quick talk with Vanilla first.
Vanilla's head flopped down like the world's saddest sunflower. Is everything okay, Mom? Vector panicked and then said the first thing that came to his head, which was always a mistake.
Period pains!
Amy hid her mouth behind her hand to stop herself from laughing. Well, you're not borrowing any of my tampons, that's for sure. I know what you rabbits are like. She walked inside the Sonic the Restaurant, leaving everyone else confused as to what the fuck she meant. They all...
Being racist for the sake of being racist.
She's just doing it for love of the game. They all quickly followed suit, aside from Vector, SBO, and Cream's dead fucking mum. Elsewhere, Silver was being rushed to hospital after being run over by a van. Knuckles was in a rage, throwing half... I love that we keep doing this, by the way, to Silver. Knuckles was in a rage, throwing half-cooked pieces of chicken at the walls. What do you mean I can't order from here? I don't understand why I need to touch a wall to place an order. I'm right here. Sonic dashed over, accidentally closing the front door to the restaurant in Tails' face, and began to pull Knuckles away. Easy, big guy, no sweat, radical, way past cool, and other such sayings. Knuckles, take a seat, and I'll sort this out for you. Sonic, you're back! Yeah. Look, I heard your order from when you were punching the sign outside. I'll take care of it, I promise. Knuckles sighed a deep relief. Thanks, Sonic. You really are the best friend a guy could ask for. Ah, shucks, Shuckles. Hey, Amy butted in. Shuckles, that could be your ship name. Knuckles chortled. Amy, I'm an echidna, not a boat. Sonic's a hedgehog, and Tails is a lion. And I'm not too sure where Blaze is, if I'm totally honest. Him and Amy began walking to a table where Blaze was sat. Next to them, Cream and Charmy were at the kids' table, Charmy slowly coming to, with Cream gently prodding him awake. Tails ran forward, catching up with Sonic at last. Man, what a day, huh, Sonic? Whoa, hey, Tails, long time no see. Fuck. What? I was literally just outside. Nice. Anyway, I'm just gonna go put in everyone's orders. I'll see you soon, Knuckles. But I'd say, oh my god, they do have chili dogs! Sonic ran up to the electronic board and began adding a ridiculous amount of food to his order.
Poor Tails.
Tails stood there, alone in the middle of the restaurant. He looked over at the two tables. On one, an idiot who he couldn't begin to start another conversation with, a cool cat who always put him down to show off in front of her friends, and a big fucking racist cunt. On the other... Love the rule of threes in comedy. On the other, a hyperactive bee and a sweet rabbit who still skipped everywhere she walked. She giggled and waved at Tails and handed Charmy some crayons so they could finish colouring in a lovely picture of a fly throwing its rubbish on the side of the road. Yeah. What?
Fly tipping.
Oh, for the love of all that's good. Very well done. I'm glad I questioned that now.
Thank you.
She looked out of the window at what the other members of Team Chaotix were doing. As Tails surveyed the scene, he realised for the first time in his life he truly didn't fit in anywhere. If only he had someone he could talk to. The door opened and they both froze. Tails smiled and waved wildly at who had just walked in. Shadow! Hi! Oh, fuck. Eddie, this is ramping up big style
God,
now.
Don't just you wait.
SBO and Vector were huddled over the boot of the Eggmobile. The boot!
Yeah.
Just imagine a big hash on the back of it where a bunny keeps his fucking spare tyres.
Imagine so, yeah.
SBO and Vector were huddled over the boot of the Eggmobile, talking in hushed whispers. Alright, you Ooh, that was more Shadow. Alright, you...
They're very
That's Knuckles!
similar.
Why are they all got the same voice?
Well, he's a chameleon, so...
He's a vocal chameleon. Alright, you alligator fuckface. You mentioned on my way to Vanilla's that you had a Chaos Emerald, which could clone Vanilla?
Yeah, but look, it didn't work how I expected.
What have you done? Just then the trunk popped open. Dozens and dozens of dead rabbits fell out. The smell was unbearable. One of them was missing a leg for some reason.
Yeah, I got hungry, so you what? Well, I didn't realize we were going to be meeting at a fucking restaurant, did I?
Vector, we've been through this. It is never okay to eat someone's legs.
Well, yeah, but there is no buts.
Vector looked at SBO with a cheeky grin.
Oh, I can assure you there is.
What are you... Oh, for fuck's sake!
If you know what I mean.
Yes, I do.
I mean, she has a nice ass. Will you please?
Will you please focus here? SBO's patience was running out.
Right, sorry. Well, you're just gonna have to tell Cream her mom's dead, Vector shrugged.
Why do I have to do it? You're the one who fucked her to death.
Well, I can't just go into a public place and tell a 6-year-old girl, oh, hey there, Cream, nice to see you. I know it's strange that I'm a giant crocodile and I'm fucking your mom, but guess what? That won't be happening anymore. Oh, no, we're not breaking up. She's fucking dead.
Mom's dead? No! No!
Oh, I'll take it gets worse. I'm sorry.
No! No! What do you mean it gets worse?
You have to read on.
The duo turned around and were face to face with the biggest eyes they'd ever seen. Tears already pouring out of her tiny head. Cream stood there looking at her cold... Jesus, why would you make me say this? Cream stood there looking at her cold, dead mum that got fucked to death by a reptile. Why are you like this?
Oh, dear.
Oh my god. Back at the hospital, Ray came running into Silver's room, just as the... Why?
You'll see why.
Back at the hospital, Ray came running into Silver's room, just as the doctor slowly covered his face with a solitary blanket. Silver? Ray began to cry. The doctor looked at him sadly and said, We tried everything we could, Ray, but I'm afraid it's no use. Fucking hell. You actually blindsided me with that there.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Fuck. Shadow thought to himself, what am I gonna do? Tails ran up to him. Hey, what are you doing here? I figured you'd be at home getting in some Sweet Pepper Funnel 2 Farm Adventures time. Yeah, Tails, look, I think I need to just be honest with you. You see,
The thing is... Whoa, hey Shadow, watch out! I've got a ton of chili dogs, and if any of them get knocked over, they're going straight into your prick hole. Oh, hello, Sonic.
Tails smiled at Shadow. Why don't you join us for a meal? We're finally all together, so maybe we can discuss the plan of attack on Robotnik space. Shadow was grateful Shadow was grateful for the elocution lessons he'd received. Shadow was grateful for the distraction. Yeah. Good idea, Tails. Finally. Some validation at last. Tails beamed and joined the kids' table without thinking. Oh no. Shadow stood quietly for a few seconds, his fists clenched as tight as they could, before joining. Hello there, he smiled politely at Charmy, before he saw what was in his hands. Is that the new issue of Princess Sparkles?
Yeah, it is!
Charmy was still feeling a little travel sick.
There's a very interesting letter from a fan, actually.
Shadow blushed. Oh, I see. And I'm guessing this fan would not want his personal details of his letter read aloud to everyone here, right? Tails grew anxious. He was trying hard not to listen, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out what had happened here. Which he was, but that's beside the point. Good, very good. On the other table, the group was staring up at one of the many televisions on the walls. It was the annual Scrapper Sequence main event, and Sonic's friends were not doing so well. Knuckles pointed at the screen. Hey, I think I was meant to be in this. Fucking hell! Knuckles, you've got Road to Kill. Sonic looked at him puzzled. You what? Yeah, no, I remember. Rotor stopped by and asked me to be on his team, and then something else happened and I got distracted. Now, what was it that happened that distracted me? He said, accidentally sticking a french fry up his nose instead of his mouth. Well, we've all done that.
We have.
Was it something to do with your clan? Sonic shrugged. Knuckles, you're in the clan too? Amy yelled. The Echidna clan, Amy. Every single person in the restaurant yelled. Sheesh, sorry. Why is everyone so sensitive nowadays? The 12-year-old said. Everyone watching the TV flinched as Teddy Guerrero stood atop the cage for what felt like slightly too long, and then clearly had to think on the fly and just kind of randomly fell off the top, despite nobody being near him. He got up, kicked the bottom rope, and screamed, "Fuck!" Something had clearly gone very wrong. Where the... You bastard. Where the fuck was Flicky? Oh, you... Mwah.
It had to be done.
That was, oh my god, Flicky Guerrero. Jesus Christ. Fuck, man.
Oh.
That's two excellent Guerrero puns you've got in there. I would love to see if you're going to be able to get a joke out of Chavo. Or Hector. Or Mondo. Or Gory. This story is turning quite gory.
We have Vector Guerrero.
Vector Guerrero! Oh, Jesus, fuck! Why? God almighty. I'm getting distracted.
Next book.
Vector Guerrero! I'm getting distracted with the history of the Guerrero family.
Oh, God, yes.
There was a horrible wailing sound coming from outside. Everyone looked out the window and saw Cream was in tears. Vector was frantically trying to explain something to her, whilst Espio looked deeply embarrassed. The doors burst open once again, and in unison all the characters screamed, "Robotnik? Yes, it is I, Dr. Robotnik." Coughed and cleared his throat. Christ, sorry. Hello, yes. I'm glad you're all here. Look, I'm not here to fight. I just need to get a few things off my eggy chest. Sonic stood on the table. Shut the fuck up, you cunt! Tails looked over at him shocked. Sonic, what the hell? Sonic ignored him. We thought you all died of COVID-19. And now you're back? What evil scheme could you possibly be plotting? Robotnik waved a hand in the air dismissively. No, nothing like that this time, Sonic. The pandemic really opened my eyes to a lot of things, you see. I am in therapy now. I just wanted to ask if you wanted to come over and play video games with me. Knuckles folded his arms. There's no salt in these fries. Eggman! Is that you? I literally just... No, what? Oh, it doesn't matter. Sonic, I have invented a new video game. I think you'd really love to play... No, I'm good. Play with me, and it's got over Sorry? I don't want to play with you, robo-farts. It's obviously a trap. No, this time it's genuine. This isn't like when I tried to sell you all egg coin. I'm a very lonely old man. Tails leapt to his feet. Not so fast, Robotnik! I happen to have energy readings from your secret base over by the big Sainsbury's. And we all know for a fact that you've been plotting something. The gang all cheered for Tails. May I see those readings? But of course, Tails handed over his phone. Dr. Robotnik peered over his glasses and took in the information. He started to chuckle, which made Knuckles furious, before sniggering loudly and erupting into a full-blown guffaw. Oh, Tails, you really are the stupidest, most inaccurate, cunting creature I have ever shut my own eyes upon. Well, what do you mean? Tails felt a horrible rush of anxiety wash over him. You big stupid penis! Look at the times of these energy spikes! He handed his phone back and everyone gathered around Tails' phone. There was a deathly silence, followed by mutterings of Mondays 8 p.m, Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m, Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Before I scroll down, I think I'm going to be very cross with you.
Oh, you
Betty.
sure are.
Yes, don't you see? These readings coincide with when EastEnders is on the telly. And it's common knowledge that Mobius has to get extra power from France whenever EastEnders begins and ends due to everyone turning their kettles on. This is an actual fact that actually happens, didn't you know? Tails gasped. That simply cannot be true. Just like Shadow can't actually be a huge fan of Horsey comics. Shadow flipped over a table in a rage. You fucking what? Well, it's just I heard you and Charmy talking, and you borrowed Pepper Funnel 2 Farm Adventures from me, so... Oh yeah? Well, I fucking lost it. Are you happy now? Go fuck yourself, Tails. Everyone's gonna end this chapter hating everyone else. Robotnik raised a finger. Actually, Shadow, I have it here if you want it. I got Froggy to steal it off you earlier, but I have no use for it now, so you can have it if you want. Oh. Thanks, Doctor. Whoops. Shadow accidentally dropped the game, pushed into Tails, who stood on top of it, shattering it. Shadow looked up at the poor fox. Oh, nice one, Tails. Way to fucking go. Shadow, it was an accident. Also, that was Mikey. I remember now. Knuckles screamed as Teddy Guerrero got decapitated on screen by Metal Sonic. Fuck me. It's okay. He's an OC. They're allowed to die brutally.
For sure.
I was supposed to compete in war games, but then Tails dragged me along on this adventure. That's why I couldn't make... Oh, God! What? And Tails screamed, looking up at the gruesome sight on TV, and immediately threw up. Sonic began to slow clap. Sorry. Holy Jesus, everything is Tails' fault. Oh, Sonic began to slow clap. Oh, good job, buddy. What else have you messed up today? Smash! Oi, Robotnik, sir, it's me, Dingo. You're under arrest for the murder of Blues the Blat. Robotnik sighed. Yes, I know. I'm turning myself in. I called Sleet and Dingo here to arrest me, but I was hoping for a quick game before Tails ruined everything. Sonic reached an arm over to Robotnik. I had no idea. I'm genuinely so sorry, Ivo. Fuck me. It's okay. I will accept my punishment. He bowed his head down slowly and was walked out of the restaurant. As he left, a tiny figure walked in, pointed at the gang with tears in her eyes and screamed, Tails killed my mom! What? Mr. Vector and Mr. Espio told me that Tails came over as I was making dinner, and he killed my mom, and then tried to do experiments on her, which cloned her, and now my mom is dead, and it's all your fault, Tails! Jesus Christ. Tails, sitting in a puddle of his own sickened piss, was gobsmacked. But I really didn't! I I was with Knuckles the whole time today. Or were you? Knuckles accused, pointing his fist at Tails. Yes! Shadow's phone buzzed. He smirked and began to leave the restaurant. Don't worry, Tails. Rouge has found a copy of the game I wanted anyway. Oh, and by the way, go fuck yourself. Amy let out a scream. Everyone looked over at her expecting something racist, but instead, she held up her iPad to the gang. Silver's dead! Apparently, he got blinded by a pillow full of fox shit, and Ray ran him over with his van. The gang all turned to Tails, arms folded. Oopsie! Sonic pushed Tails to the floor. Tails, you are... Oh, Sonic turned into me there. Sonic pushed Tails to the floor. Tails, you are easily the worst person I have ever met. Yeah! Chip exclaimed, who was there for some reason. I agree, said Chris Thorndike. Said Chaos. Sonic! Look, Miles. I don't even want to see your stupid fucking face anymore. All of this was a complete fucking waste of time. There's no adventure. There's no mystery here. There's no story. You are the worst. Everyone quickly gathered up their things and left the restaurant. Except for Tails. He looked around the room. The TVs were static. The smell of his piss and shit and sick were filling his nostrils. He tripped over his own tails trying to walk out of the room and no one was even around to see it happen. As he left the restaurant, he saw that his go-kart / plane had been towed. Just then, he received a text from Zoe. It just read, "It's not me, it's you, Soz Lamau." Tails cried. The end. That snowballed is what that did.
Oh, God.
Now, you see, I must commend Eddie here, because he's played quite the expert long game.
Fucking hell.
Because on one of our earliest episodes, Eddie announced, Tails is going to be our most bullied character. And I was like, we'll see. There's loads of characters we can have fun with. And I didn't realise that was a statement of intent.
I didn't intend for it to happen this way. Genuinely. It just,
Neither did fucking Tails!
just sort of did. I was just looking at everything going, like, everything could realistically be Tails' fault. Apart from the vanilla thing, which Vector just lied about.
And do you know why Vector got away with that?
Nothing bad
Because
happens to Vector.
nothing bad ever happens to Vector the Crocodile.
Exactly. So it does make sense.
Fuck, man. Eddie, holy shit, dude.
I think that's everything wrapped up.
I think it might be. I think you've wrapped up every thread and created the most depressing conclusion to a story ever written. So that's 2 for 1.
I don't think a fan fiction's ever ended with Tails cried.
That's the Sonic equivalent of Jesus wept, which, by the way, is what I'm thinking right now.
Jesus.
Oh my god. This has rocked my world, opened my mind, expanded my horizons, and fucked my ear holes. What? Listen, this was masterful.
I'm glad you think so.
I have no idea how you managed to tie literally everything.
No. But
And also, we now have the thread that everybody fucking hates Tails.
I will say, Vector and SBO and the gang were not going to be the original Egg Mobile people.
Okay.
It was going to be Pippafunnel.
Oh, God, yes.
But then I had the idea of just everyone meeting in the restaurant and there being a nice scene there, because that could be really fun.
Holy shit.
And then I was like, I want to do the war games so they can watch war games on the telly. And then I thought,
Yes.
I need a pun. Flicky, where the fuck is Flicky? Worked back from that into Teddy Guerrero.
So fucking good.
And then I was looking at all the threads we have, and I was like, Well, Tails is partly responsible for this. I want to do a thing with Silver. That can easily be Tails has blinded him with his fox shit, because fox shit is stinky. The Tails Shadow thing kind of makes sense. If it makes it so Tails knows about Shadow and accidentally spoils it, Shadow gets embarrassed.
Holy shit, man.
And then everything I could look at was like, well, I can make this go back to Tails, and then just at the end, just have it go like, it's your fault. It's all like the Simpsons. It's all your fault. It's all your fault.
The fucking doctor in the hospital. Fucking bump on the head caused by pillow full of fox shit. My diagnosis: bad sidekick.
Oh, fucking hell.
Awful. I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, the only thing that hasn't really been wrapped up is why Froggy was... There's two things I can think of. Why Froggy was with Robotnik.
Mm-hmm.
In the flashback to the football game, Eggman had finally realised something. We don't know what that is. That's still a mystery.
That's true.
I also purposely made Knuckles go, Eggman, because he was like, no, it's Robotnik, you fucking stupid cunt.
Right, I've been meaning to ask you about this.
Oh, yes.
What is this point of distinction? Is this leading to something? Because you've been very insistent. We say...
When I've been writing it, I've always assumed they're just two different characters.
Okay, fair.
And like part of a bigger family type thing.
Right, okay.
Yeah. But you never know, it might be different next... If the next book is completely related, it might be completely different.
That's an interesting way of looking at it. I like that.
Yeah.
Because then we can have both of them.
That was what I was originally going to do.
So we can have like your classic Dr. Lubotnik from the cartoon, and then we can have like modern Eggman. It's Eggman.
Yeah,
I hate that fucking cunt.
Yes, I like they are filling Grant Mitchell. That's the thing. They're just two versions of the same character.
Lads, that is now fucking canon as far as I'm concerned.
They are basically two versions of the same character. Oh, shit.
This has reminded me of the Sonic Boom episode, Eggman's Brother, where we meet the character Steve Eggman.
Fuck's sake.
Who is just Eggman with a blue jacket and blonde hair.
I might have seen that episode. Fucking Steve Eggman.
Steve Eggman. But what I like about that is the implication that they've been pronouncing it wrong and he's Dr. Eggman.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
That's so funny.
Eddie, you've rocked my fucking brain with this.
Good.
I loved every page of this. Even though this was like effectively one big scene, I love that it felt there was so much going on and so many characters and I
really like when a TV show or a film has a scene with lots of characters in the same room, but it's like they're different stories happening at once. Is always really nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm very happy I managed to tie everything up as much as I could because it was tricky and like it just felt like it was right to just be like, no, the joke is here and it's really funny, and it's also just funny to be like, what's the big adventure? There isn't one. It was a mistake. All right, well,
I also like how it turns out they don't need to go into space. Tails just read it wrong. It was behind the Sainsbury's.
Yeah, yeah, he just got it wrong. You also assume Robotnik's involved, we have to go to space at some point.
Eddie, an awful lot of characters are dead.
Yes, but...
Yeah, he said, I will cast your mind back to episode 1, that we're not going to kill people off. And you've killed off like 50,000 people in this chapter alone.
Yeah, they can come back.
And you've given poor old Ben CTE.
They can come back, it's fine.
It's fine.
What's nice is, because again, it's a stupid universe fanfic bollocks.
Yes.
You can bring a character back, but keep elements of this story. So, like, they can all still be mad at Tails, but everyone's just alive again. It's like, surgery. Fine, explained.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Because Amy's always going to be a racist. It's too funny not to be.
It's so funny. It's so fucking funny. It never occurred to me until you pointed out the line from Sonic Heroes. And since then, like, it's just like, that is the funniest fucking thing in the world.
The thing is, with that line of Sonic Heroes, it wouldn't be as bad if she didn't say it like, I don't like that black frog. Why did you emphasize the black?
Yeah, not just I don't like that black frog.
No.
Like, black.
I don't like that black frog. Jesus Christ, Amy.
She's horrible.
There's something like, there's that black frog again. It's like, Jesus, no.
Coming over here, taking our jobs, taking our women.
Taking our frogs.
Taking our frogs, taking our women.
Oh, God, what a stupid
Holy
fucking...
shit, man.
Yeah, I'm very happy with this chapter.
I am delighted
The book
with
is
this.
done.
The book is done. It's done. I wonder how many pages it is in total, and I wonder if it would look good on our shelves printed out.
Oh, I think it will be, dude. Yes. It's so stupid.
I cannot fucking believe, you absolute bastard, that you managed to work EastEnders into the plot.
I did.
And yet it's you, so of course I believe it.
It works.
It feels like everything that you are like creatively involved in at some point, the longer it goes on, the probability of EastEnders approaches 1.
Oh, yes. Everything goes
There will be a Duff.
There absolutely will be. God, what a stupid chapter.
God. Oh, no. Oh, Eddie.
Oh, no. Have you thought of something?
Oh, Eddie.
Oh, dear.
Tails is going to go down a dark path, my friend.
Oh,
you
no!
you think he's got it bad now?
You think
this
him?
is as far as we can take him? Fucking Punished Tails is coming soon.
What a stupid book this has been, Elsie.
Eddie, stupid is one word you could use to describe it. And it's a very good word you could use to describe it. But I think fucking hilarious is another little phrase.
I think we've genuinely done a very good job at writing something that's just funny.
I think so too. It's weird because like I don't consider myself like a funny writer in air quotes I'm doing here for the purpose of audio medium. But like I know I can throw in a joke if I'm writing something, but I never consider myself like the kind of person who can put a joke in every sentence.
It's hard to write comedy because comedy's on one hand so subjective, and on the other hand is like, does this joke translate written, read, and said aloud?
Eddie, we need a title.
Oh, fuck.
Now that the book is complete, we need a title.
Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast, the book, the post-pandemic plot. Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast, the book, the post-pandemic plot.
Beautiful.
Because it all started with COVID-19.
You're right! Because Robotnik hadn't been seen since COVID-19. Oh my god. And he's been plotting all this time. Tying loose ends together.
Good job, me. There we go.
Well, and now, listeners, Sonic cunts, you must be thinking, where do we go from here? Now, I'm going to surprise you all.
No.
We
still don't know.
We start book 2.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll do that.
that's the podcast's not going anywhere. It's the end of this story. It's not the end of, but the story continues forever.
Yes.
And it does so in our next book, which you can buy at £40 in the hardback edition.
Yay!
Yay!
What else is on the menu for today? That's Chatter 2, you're not Sonic.
Stop nicking my theming.
Soz. I want to say thank you everyone who's listened and read along with us and given us characters and locations for this stupid book. We'll have lots more. We've felt that worked very, very well. We really enjoyed doing that, so we'll be doing a lot more of that in the next book. This is more of a tester to see if it would work, and we think it does. I think we might have a nice week or two off for Christmas.
We might well.
But
there may be a couple of extra little Crimble presents coming your way, listeners.
Oh, yes. By the time this episode comes out, we would have had our live show on Twitch. So maybe if that was good, we'll release some stuff from that onto the main timeline as well.
Yes, that might be a nice little bonus story at the end of all things.
And maybe with book 2, we'll also have a Patreon. Ooh.
Oh, my God. And also, since you've mentioned EastEnders...
Oh...
What happens on Sundays for EastEnders, Eddie?
Oh, the omnibus!
Of course!
Yes, so we will be releasing chapters 1 through 11 as an omnibus episode. Just the chapters, not us talking nonsense beginning and end. So if you want to just listen to the Sonic story in its entirety, you can do that with the Sonic the Hedgehog of the... Fuck me. You trip me up. You can do that with the Sonic the Hedgehog of the Fanfic the Podcast, the book... The post-pandemic plot, the omnibus. Jesus.
This is entirely your fault. You did this to yourself.
It really is.
You named the show, and we both suffer as a result.
Yes, but we'll have an omnibus out so you can listen to the whole thing in one go without us chatting nonsense in between.
I mean, to be fair, as Eddie says, like, you know, cutting out the bollocks with us, we won't be cutting out our reactions and laughs and stuff.
Oh God, no!
Because that would make it less funny and therefore more shit.
Just the intros and outros we do.
Yeah.
That'll be all cut out. But yeah, that'll be nice to listen to, and then you can if you want to make your friends listen. Hey, the omnibus you listen to the whole thing in one go. That's nice, isn't it?
And then they'll look at it and go, 7 hours, fuck off.
Yes. Well,
And you'll say, no, you listen to that fucking podcast or we are through.
LT,
Hello.
do you have anything you want to plug?
The hole in my heart after Tales has
God.
been rendered so miserable. Yes, if for whatever reason you like the sound of my voice, you can find more of it on my other podcasts, Ruthless Aggression Relived, in which we review 2002 to 2008 WWE, including Teddy Guerrero, or his human counterpart, of course. And you can also find my other podcast, Chatatouille, in which my friend Victoria and I review the Walt Disney animated classics, or if you're one of the 3 people who downloaded it yesterday at time of recording, an episode of this show that I accidentally uploaded to that feed.
I'm
very
confused.
sorry if that was you. I have never panicked so much in all my life. I nearly shit my guts out when I read that emergency text.
So funny.
And you can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Blue Sky, and even Instagram at LT Dangerous. Yippee.
Yippee.
But, Eddie, I have got a very pressing question, which only you can answer.
War games! Sorry.
Oh, right, fair enough then. Right. Where can our lovely listeners, ravishing readers, and Sonic cunts find you online?
You can find my comedy D&D style podcast, Budgeons and Dragons, at Budgeons and Dragons on all social medias and all podcast apps, including Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It's a very silly comedy improv-based game where the whole point is to buy Mother a scratch card and not die. It's very dumb. LT's been on it a bunch of times. It's very, very silly. If you like the vibe with this, fuck you. If you like the vibe with this podcast, you'll love Budgeons and Dragons.
It's appointment listening for me, honestly, I must say.
Oh, you.
It's true, though.
Thank you. We are also on social media at Sonic THTFTP on all the social medias. You can find us on Blue Sky and Twitter, and I think Instagram might also be a thing we've done. I can't remember. But you can find us on social media at Sonic THTFTP to keep up with all Sonic the Hedgehog the podcast stuff. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you didn't like. Let us know what episode was your favourite characters, and give us suggestions when we ask for them about the next book we're going to be writing.
Yeah, and you know, maybe if we get enough questions, we might do a little bonus Q&A at some point. That'd be fun.
That could be fun, yes.
That'd be nice.
How exciting.
Do you want to plug your Twitch streams as well?
Yes, you can also follow my Twitch at Budgeons and Dragons on Twitch, where I play a lot of Sonic on Fridays and lots of classic games on Fridays that I really love. I'm currently going through Banjo-Kazooie on my Friday streams, which has been a lot of fun. And then on Monday, we do a Budgeons and Dragons related stream where I'll play as a Budgeons adjacent character through a game, currently doing Mother going through Baldur's Gate 3, when I'm also rolling for every single decision I make, which has made everything hard as fuck and difficult, and everyone hates me. So that's fun.
I mean, it's been excellent comedy.
It's been very silly. You accidentally killed a dog, and I'm very sad about it. So
Why did you kill poor Scratch?
I didn't mean to kill Scratch. I rolled the wrong thing.
And not even Scratch and Grounder.
Oh, well, this has been a mess.
It has. Do you know what else is a mess?
What's that?
All those dead rabbits piling up in the Sonic car park.
Jesus Christ, how many were there?
Like, I don't know, 50 or some shit? There's
Dozens
a lot.
and dozens.
There's a lot. The avatar ability's fucking nuts, man. And if you're lucky, all those like 50 clones or something, you might get 2 entire hits on the boss when you use it.
Oh, good.
Great. Thanks for that, Zest. Good Sonic team. It's a good Sonic game you made.
Well, on that note, I think there's only one last thing we can say, LT, to our listeners, our readers, and our Sonic cunts.
I agree. And that is...
Don't forget. Stay Sonic.
Thanks a lot, little buddy.
You cunt!
Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast. Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast. What have we all learned today? Everything is Tails' fault.